Well, hi everyone. This is Lisa with Lisa's Coloring Corner. If you're new here, hi and welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your stay and consider subscribing. And if you're back, welcome back and thank you so much for your continued support. I thought today we would color out of Stone Mosaic. This is book 3 by Belba Family. I have not colored out of these enough, so I haven't colored anything in this one at all. So I just thought we would start with the first one. Get my scrap paper behind because I'm going to color with my Copics. I have not colored with my Copics in quite a while, so I thought I would get those out. So let's chat for a while, sit back and get comfy. And because these are relatively easy to color, we may actually go on to a second page. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. All right, so let's start with number 2. I don't see any ones. So number 2, because yes, of course, I have them typed out, is Y08. All right, I'll zoom you in a bit. All right, I apologize for no videos last week. There was just a lot going on and other things, so I'll get into that in a bit. But first off, how is everybody? I hope you are all doing well. If you're not, I hope things improve for you. Things have kind of just been up and down around here. Seems like forever since I've chatted with you guys, and so I have to kind of think back to remember what I talked with you guys about and what I didn't. I think I had mentioned in my previous chat 2 weeks ago, missed you guys. We had to travel down to Madison for Bob to have a procedure done to stretch his esophagus. So had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because we had to be down there by 7:30. And Madison is quite a trip for us. So I did try to go to bed early. I am a night owl. I am typically up till 2:30. So at first it's like, does it even pay for me to go to bed? But seeing as how I had to drive us back, I figured, yeah, I better get a few hours of sleep. So I did go to bed a little before midnight, which I figured would give me a few hours of sleep anyhow. But I could not fall asleep for anything. Oh my gosh. I was getting perturbed. So I didn't fall asleep at all. I just got up, turned my alarm off because it didn't even have to go off. And yeah, just got up and got ready. So I was kind of running on empty on Friday. But Bob had his procedure done. Everything went well. And even on no sleep, I drove back okay. And crashed when we got back home for a while. But for some reason, I started feeling really sick. And It's not like I ate anything down there, because that was Bob's first question. Well, did you eat anything? No. So it wasn't, anything with food, like food poisoning or anything like that. I don't know. Must have had a bug, but it lasted a while. Like a good 3 days. And even after that cleared up, I was so tired. I just couldn't keep my eyes open, even with taking a nap. I was wore out. And so between the two, I did not feel like recording last week. So again, I apologize. Just didn't feel up to it. So my videos are backing up even more. I have so many to do. Never a lack of videos to record here. Not at all. My desk is so packed full of stuff. Oh my gosh. It's unreal. Let's go on to number 5, which is orange red. And I use YR07, which is cadmium orange. So yeah, that's kind of, and cadmium orange is dried out. Lovely. Let's put that on the side. What about Chinese orange? Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, been seeing lots of coloring going on in the community. On Instagram, I don't really go onto Facebook much at all, so don't see a whole lot over there, and I don't post over there at all. It's not too often I go on to Facebook, so if you do message me on Facebook, it may take me a bit to get back to you, because I just don't check messages over there. I'm on Instagram on a daily basis. So that would probably be a good place to get a hold of me. Or email. Sometimes it takes me a while to get back to you on email, but I do read them. And I am way behind on comments. So that's another thing on my to-do list. My ever-growing to-do list. Anybody else do that? I am very much a list person. I always have to have to-do lists. And I keep meaning, I had purchased at the beginning of the, no, not quite the beginning of the year, but a couple months ago, an e-planner. It's a really neat planner for on my tablet. And I keep meaning to go in, right away in the morning. I get up and I check my phone for, anything new that happened overnight. And then I intended, we always have these good intentions, to then go on my planner and write out things that I wanted to get done that day. And number 6 is red brown E19. Now, because I haven't used these in so long, I may have a couple of markers that may need to be redone. Like when they get this bad, that tip may actually need to be replaced. They're not always able to come back from the dead. That one is more than just dried out. That one's kind of beyond. I'll try to repair it, but I don't know if the blending solution from Copic will do it or not. I hope it will. That's the only 6s we have? Okay. 14s must be the background, and then 18 must be green. Yep. Green is YG09. Lettuce green. Right? Yes. Okay, let's do all these 18s. So, yeah, I have not gotten in the habit of opening up my planner and just jotting down things for the day or things for the week. I keep telling myself I have to get one thing, one of the bigger things, whether it be cleaning the bathroom or scrubbing up the kitchen good or, something like that. Something that's been on my to-do list for a little bit before I can go up and diamond paint. Sometimes it's the only way to get things off your to-do list. And that does work. For the most part, it works. I am participating in an event. I think I had talked about that. Conversion event where you convert a counted cross stitch pattern to a diamond painting. And I was going to bring the picture of the one I'm doing. It is just gorgeous. Oh, it's with dragonflies and in a dream catcher. It's really pretty, beautiful colors, and that's going pretty good. So I kind of do some coloring in the morning when I get up because I need some real non-stress-free stuff. Non-stress-free? No. Stress-free stuff in the morning. So all I've been coloring yet is all one-line coloring. That's all I've been getting done all month. I have a few new one-line books to show you guys. And I've had a couple questions about, do you know of any, additional one-line coloring books that are out? So I do want to show them on the channel. I actually have one of the books completed. I think there are 4 of them. And another one is almost done. I've colored out of all of them. And I'm working on a mandalas one now, which is a little bit harder than the others. If, you can classify one color lines coloring hard whatsoever. But that's pretty much what I do in the morning. Just wake up. I am very much a slow waker-upper. Yes, that's in the Webster's Dictionary. I coined the phrase, waker-upper. So it takes me a while. I am not a morning person. I know some people get up and they record their whipping chats or coloring chats and stuff. I cannot get myself to record in the morning or late at night. Even though I'm a night person, I don't know. I can't record at night. So afternoons are my time to record. So guess what? It's the afternoon on Wednesday, so I am hopeful to get this up today. I am going to be recording for a number of hours though, and try to get a bunch of videos recorded today. Hopefully a few more tomorrow, just to get some stuff off my desk. I have a ton of flip throughs, some diamond painting unboxings, some swatching videos. I don't know if I'm going to get to them yet this week though, with everything else. 19 is dark green. G19, bright parrot green. G19. Then it looks like we have a few numbers here, but we'll get to the background then. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. Coloring in the morning, getting a chore or two done in the afternoon, and then diamond painting at night. But yes, I do want to take some time in the morning, if I wake up enough, to go through the comments. That'll take me a few hours, which I have nobody to blame but myself. I do read them every day. I read your comments because I love comments. So keep them coming. I know there have been no videos to comment on lately. Oh, and yeah, I missed you guys. So I had to make sure to get a color and chat in this week because I am feeling better. Still really just wore out. I don't know what it is. If it's the seasonal change. Does anybody else get tired out when you have your seasons changing? I don't know. Of course, we go from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. Today is kind of mediocre. Bob is out planting the parts of the lawn that were bare. We had these couple of bare patches. One where the shed used to be that never got planted, and one that was dead down in the bigger section to the east, which is where we had to store a bunch of stuff from the garage, or from the shed, I should say, after that. So, of course, having that all on the lawn for a period of time killed all that grass. So, we're finally getting around to replanting all of that. So that'll be nice once that starts coming up. So I guess we'll be out watering a few times a day. Oh, these are parrots. I see it now. Okay. I wasn't paying any attention till now. Bright and colorful parrots. So you can see they do have some landscape pictures in here too. These are very fun books. And like I said, they're really nice and easy to color. With these nice thick lines, perfect for alcohol marker. How many of you have tried one of the Stone Mosaic books? They came out with a new one, which I will be doing a flip through of today. So that video will be coming out shortly, probably tomorrow. I am going to be getting Prachi Dewan Sachdeva's new book. So when I get that book, I'll record it right away and get that one out. I have a few books that have been sent to me that I have to get flip throughs of out on my channel. So I'll be recording all of those today. As well as, like I said, a couple of diamond painting unboxings. Or unbaggings. I call them unboxings now anyhow. Even though they don't come in a box. I had to order some spare drills for my conversion project because this is the third time I have started this project and the canvases just did not work out. And because I had started the canvas, like I said, 2 times prior to this, I had used up some drills up at the top. And so I now don't have enough. Oh, we have some 10s in here. Scarlet. And Scarlet R27. And I have been waiting for those drills. I ordered them from Evermoment on AliExpress. They have really nice canvases and drills. So, of course, it's coming from China, but they have expedited it. I paid for expedited shipping. And naturally, I got a message. Was it yesterday or the day before? Shipping delay due to mechanical failure. What the heck is mechanical failure? But it did only take them a day to fix that, and so now they are on their way again. And I believe I'm supposed to get them next week, which is good. It would be nice to get them before the end of this event. So we must have some flowers going up here. We have some 8s down here. 8 is a dark brown. E79. Where's my 79? There you are. So yeah, I'm busy working on that and coloring. So with working on that big project, I won't have any completed diamond paintings for the end of the month. I did not record end of the month videos last month because I really didn't have a lot to show. I do have quite a number of books now to show at the end of this month, but I really haven't gotten around to doing swatching videos. Those take longer and I just haven't gotten around to it, so I don't know if I'll have any supplies to show you. Yes, I have a ton of supplies sitting here on my desk, but you know I don't like to show them at the end of the month until I actually show them on the channel in a video. So, because yeah, some of them have been sitting over there for a long time. A long time. They're feeling really neglected. Did I miss the 14? No. Oh, yeah. 14's the light blue. 16. Dark blue. B18. Sounds like I'm yelling out bingo. Oh, we have some blue in the parrot. Oh, good. So far, that's the only one Copic that was bad. I know I had gone through and I had refilled a couple of these that I knew were getting empty. But sometimes you got to use them in order to keep them good. Okay. Yeah, these are bright and colorful. The only thing that's bad is, well, I shouldn't say bad, is the fact that they're dark gray lines and not black. So, you know, when you color over them and stuff, it does show a little bit, but that's okay. Not sure why they did them in dark gray rather than black. Any 16s over here. This parrot is not as colorful. Poor parrot. 17 light green. YGO5 salad. Oh, here's another one. Put that on the side. What's another light green? What is this one like? Don't know if I like that. That's G. Let's try YGO6. Yellowish green. Yeah, we'll use that. Alright. Well, I got a couple of markers to look at. Another thing to put on the to-do list. It'll be probably put off to the side for heaven only knows how long. You know how that goes, right? Lisa can procrastinate. I'm a horrible, horrible procrastinator. Oh my gosh. Except for when it comes to certain things. We were planning on, we're going to be pouring some concrete out front. And that's where my patio is going to go, right next to the lawn swing. We decided to do it that way. So for that, I'm, so excited about it. I'm like, okay, Bob, let's, when are we going to do this? When are we going to do this? And he just looks at me. YG, oh, did I miss some 18? YG09, yes I did. And we have the stump from the lilac bush to pull out yet. That was completely demolished by the ice storms this past winter. Oh, those were nasty. We have a lot of trees that are all bent over. As you drive down the highway and stuff, you'll see along the side all these trees that are just bent. And it's like, oh, these poor trees. Oh, here's some more 18s. Must be the branch and the leaves they're sitting on. So these are definitely mystery paintings. Pictures, not paintings. Before you color them in. Which I like. Having them mystery is kind of fun. Okay, any more 18s? So we have a 19 and a few 20s. 19 is dark green. Did I have that one already? Yes. So a few things to do around here, a few projects this summer. I do want to paint the shutters. Right now we have a black and white house. How boring is that? The one here is gray. C3, cool gray 3. Yeah, I don't like it. So I want to paint the shutters a pretty burgundy color. I don't know if I want to leave the exterior doors. They're an accent color right now that's bright blue. And I'm not real fun. I mean, when I say bright, it's a bright royal blue. And I'm assuming that's black, yeah. Yeah, so what color do you think would be good for an accent color for the doors that would kind of go along with burgundy? No, I'm not doing bright pink doors. I just, I think if I do them burgundy, that, I don't know, do you think that would be too much burgundy? I love things all matchy-matchy, but I don't know if that would be too much then. And along the foundation, the people previous to this colored painted all the concrete black also. So I'll have to paint all of that burgundy too. So yeah, it'll be a project. Now, because I only have a 1.5 story house, most of the shutters are, you know, down on floor level. But I do have a couple by my bedroom upstairs. And then the only other upstairs room besides the bathroom, which of course doesn't have shutters, is the other bedroom, which is my diamond painting room. But outside the diamond painting room, and I showed this in my original diamond painting room tour video. That was right after we moved in. There's an exterior door up there that goes out onto the garage roof, which is a flat roof. It's really weird. So there are no shutters up there either. I told Bob, I says, I think it was made that way because I think way back when, I think there was maybe an exterior staircase that came up to the house for the upstairs. And that's why there's that exterior door. And then an attached garage was built. Because back in the day, they didn't really have attached garages for some reason. It seemed the vast majority of older homes all have detached garages. So I know this garage, even by looking, oh, there's a tin. Even by looking at it on the inside of this garage, you can tell it's newer. Just by the beams and stuff in the top of the garage, you can tell it's newer. So yeah, I'm thinking there was a staircase on the outside of the house. But now it looks really funny. I remember when we were... Oh my gosh. One moment, please. Okay. Damn scam calls. Ugh. Had an unauthorized purchase on my Amazon card in the amount of 1,000 something something something. I couldn't hardly understand him. And he was going to, after talking to me for a while, and I let him ramble on. He was going to transfer me to the security department because there were charges from Texas and 4 other states or something. Have you been traveling? No. Do you think possibly your husband could have made this charge? Considering I'm not married. No. Your husband is Stephen Geezy, right? No, we haven't been married in 20 years. Over 20 years. Oh my. So then I hung up on him. Better not call me back either. Ah. So many scam calls. Or just spam calls. Bob gets them constantly about changing your Social Security plan. I said, I don't even answer them. If I don't recognize the number on my cell phone, I do not answer them. If it's important enough, they'll either leave a message or call back. Hopefully, just leave a message. Then I'll know if I have to call them back. Grr, interrupt my color and chat for that. I see Bob has the one section of grass all planted and straws on it. Bless his heart. He's doing all that today while I'm recording. Because we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow and possibly on Friday. So it's the perfect opportunity to plant grass in the spring before it gets too hot. So yeah, I haven't looked to see if the other section is done. It's on the other side of the house. So anyhow, where was I before we got so rudely interrupted? I don't know. I don't know. Just found out today that we're going to have the grand kiddos on every Friday during the summer. And then Maddie is in summer school this year. But then after summer school is done, we'll be having her every Monday too. So we'll be seeing the grandkids quite a bit this summer. Now Bella, her dad, come in. So of course she wants to go out. Scratch, scratch, scratch at the door. Oh. I hear Bob mumbling to himself out in the kitchen. He does that a lot. Do you do that? Do you kind of just talk to yourself? I don't find myself doing that. So I always get a kick out of him. I'm like, what'd you say? Oh, nothing. Okay, dear. Yeah, he's going to have another procedure done because not even a week after that was done on Friday, not this past Friday, the Friday before, like 5 days later, he was already having food getting stuck. And now the next procedure, thank heavens, he can have up here because they figure it's going to have to be stretched a number of times because there's so much scar tissue in there now. And Surgical Associates up here, get this, they called him and he has to go in for a consultation appointment first before they will schedule the procedure. Bob has been to Surgical Associates at least a dozen times because Dr. Johnson is the one who he worked with all the while he had stents and stuff put in. So it's like, why in the world would they need a consultation appointment? And that is not till the middle of June, so like a month from now. I said, Bob, I think you should call them. Let them know that you're already having problems. Ugh. These doctors. I don't understand why they need a consultation appointment when he's not a new patient. He's very much a long-standing patient. Yeah, he's pretty ticked off at that. He says, I don't even want to go to it. I said, yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'll drive you there myself. Tie you up. Put you in the car. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. He's bigger than me. And much stronger than me. Don't think I would succeed. Although if he knew I'd be mad enough that he didn't go, maybe that would get him. He doesn't like it if I'm mad at him. We don't get mad at each other very often, if ever. We have known each other for 18 years now. We have never had an argument. Both of us avoid conflict. So we just agree to disagree. Yeah, never really had a fight. He's such an easygoing guy that it takes a lot to get him upset. Although he doesn't like noise. So if the kids are making a lot of noise or running around, and I always told him, I said, Bob, they're kids. They're going to make noise. Well, they don't have to be that noisy. I says, that's what you think. Obviously they do. But other than that, he's a great grandpa. Levi just adores him. He always asks if he can come to Grandpa Bob's house. It's so cute. And it just makes Bob's day. He just loves it, I can tell. He just smiles. Bob doesn't smile too often. He doesn't show much emotion at all. The time I see him smile the most is when he watches America's Funniest Home Videos. He loves that show. Especially when they play practical jokes, because he loves playing practical jokes. So yeah, we're going to have the grandkids for the summer. Now Fridays typically are my grocery days and any other errands I have to run in Wausau, but either they can stay with Grandpa Bob or they'll have to tag along with me, because of course if somebody's going somewhere they want to come along. And lately usually I've just been ordering groceries and going for pickup, so it's not like I would have to take them into the store and have them beg for things. Yeah, no. Somehow the grocery bill just gets higher when you have kids along. I remember that when my kids were little. Especially my youngest two. Oh, I can still remember that. They would run around and play like hide and seek on each other. And it's like no matter how much you yelled. And of course, you don't want to yell too loud at them in the store. The other day, when I was in Walmart and getting groceries, I hadn't ordered them. There were two younger kids. I think they were with their grandma too, if I remember right, because she looked older and these two were younger kids. And they were playing Marco Polo. So one kid would yell Marco, the other one would yell Polo. And you'd see the first one go and run and see if he could find him, and then he'd go Marco Polo. I had to laugh. I remember my kids doing that. When I was married yet, we had a big above ground pool, and they would play that in the pool all the time. They'd be, blindfolded, and they'd play Marco Polo in the pool. Oh, the good old days. I miss my big house out there. We stick built it from scratch. Well, I shouldn't say we did. We hired contractors, but we did help out with a lot of stuff. And oh my goodness, we found out in a hurry everything that goes along with building a house from scratch. Oh my gosh. Especially out in the country, because there wasn't electricity on that side of the highway. There wasn't a gas line, natural gas line down that far. There was a church up the road that had natural gas, but it would have cost us a fortune to bring it down to the house, so we went with the big tank, the LP tanks. But it was a beautiful house. But when we got divorced, it didn't pay for either one of us to keep it, and being able to afford it on your own just wasn't a possibility, so had to sell it. And now that the kids are grown, wouldn't need a house that big anyhow, because it was a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath house, tri-level, but it was so pretty. Oh well. Oh well. That's how things go, right? Oh, one thing I want to say is thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. I just noticed in my stats the other day in YouTube Studio that I surpassed 2 million views on my videos. So thank you to everybody who has watched my videos over the past 4 years. You all contributed to that. 2 million views. That's a lot of views. So yeah, I looked at that and I'm like, what? You're kidding. And I'm getting close to, I don't know, I didn't look at it today, but to 13,500 subscribers. With being so low on videos lately, between my eye problems last year and things that have been going on with Bob this year, my subscriber count has been, slowing down, but that's to be expected. And that's not the main reason I'm on YouTube to begin with, so it's always nice to see that number grow, I'm not going to lie. And thank you to all who use the Amazon links to purchase things. That always helps. And I can bring more content to the channel. Yeah, like I have a gazillion books to show you guys. Yes, only a gazillion. And we do have flowers on the other side. So let's get that red back out. Oh, this is so cute. Party. So, I don't know if I should stop here or if I should start another one. Maybe we'll start another one. Or have you guys had enough of me? I don't know if you're like me. The longer the color and chat, the better. I've been listening to Penny and Sam. They're the ones who are doing the conversion event. And they're just so funny. We have Tuesday afternoon lives. And, well, it's evening for them because they're in the UK. But, oh my gosh, so hilarious with the way they banter back and forth. Yeah, let's go on to another. So, one is, Penny is Kelb's Sparkles. Kalbs. And Sam is Kidding Up Kitten. If you are a diamond painter and would like to check them out, the lives are just hilarious. Oh my gosh, we laugh so hard. Those two, they're bestest buddies. They discovered through YouTube that they live real close to each other within a half an hour. Isn't that kind of funny? I've heard a number of times where people have discovered that they live real close to another individual. There are two in Texas who found out they're, I can't remember, like 15 minutes apart or something. So they've become bestest buddies too. Kind of nice. You have the same interests. And a friend of mine who I've been keeping in contact with via Facebook lived in Texas, and silly girl, her and her husband are moving up here to Wisconsin. I'm like, why would you do that? We do have some number ones in here. Peach, YR20. And they did get a taste of the winter, seeing as how our spring was so late. And they loved it. I'm like, yeah, I can tell you're newbies. Just wait. May take a year or two to sink in, but just wait. So, yeah, they're not going to be real close to me. They haven't quite moved totally up here. They have to get all their stuff. They do have a place, but she's still going to be quite a ways away because she's way in western Wisconsin, where I'm in central. So what did I figure out? It was going to be a good 3.5 hours or something away. But I'm sure we'll get together at some point. Maybe this summer sometime. Get together for a while. All right. Ooh, it looks like we're going to have some drinks. I think I see some glasses here. Pina coladas. All right. Let's go to number 4. What is number 4? Orange. And that is Y38. Y38. Where's my Y38? Oh, that's YR. Duh. Here we are. Honey. I actually got to mow lawn. Yay. If you're newer to my channel, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I absolutely love mowing lawn. So I actually got to mow it again. Let's see, today's Wednesday. So yesterday? No, I think the day before. Monday. And by the next day, you can't hardly tell it was mowed. It could use mowing again probably by tomorrow. But now it's supposed to rain. It has just been growing like crazy. Now that we quit getting Bella. That was Daddy. Oh, dog. Bella. Ruff. Ruff. One moment. Guard dog. On alert. She heard Bob outside and she must have thought somebody was here. Least little thing, and she barks. That's the one thing. Bad thing about having a little dog. Little dogs are yappy. That too drives Bob crazy. I keep reminding him she's a dog. And I even read in a book that yes, you can let your dog bark, but they have to learn that after barking for a little bit that they should stop. Oh, Bella doesn't stop. She needs some obedience training, but she's already, let's see, how old is she? June 4th is her birthday. 2014. Oh my gosh, she's going to be 9. Holy guacamole. Wow. Bella, you're getting to be an old lady. Okay, 5 is orange red, and we had a substitute this one. Yeah, these look good, don't they? Nummy drinks. Yes, we're going to say they're going to be pina coladas. Some tropical drink, it looks like. Let's see. What else has been going on? Oh, it was really interesting. Oh, happy late Mother's Day to everybody. My kids came over on Saturday to celebrate Mother's Day. So that was a lot of fun. I know it is not a day of celebration for everybody. So I know it can be a tough day for some, just like any holiday. Christmas is not necessarily a fun time for some also. But yeah. One interesting thing that came out on Saturday, Bob and I were talking about, we never really did find out exactly where our lot lines were. We bought this house a couple years ago, and because we hardly have any land whatsoever to the north of us, because the neighbor's driveway is right there, we have about 4 feet. And we just kind of assumed part of that was theirs. Well, my son-in-law, Heather's husband, looked it up online. He's in construction, and they use this one site online to kind of look at property lines. So he said it's pretty accurate. Guess what we found out? Our lot line on the north, their shed is half on our property. And their driveway. Our land goes that far north where they are. I told Bob I've always wanted to get this property surveyed. I said, now I especially want to. Why? What are you going to do? Tell them they got to move their shed? Or a garage. I think it's supposed to be a one-car garage, but they use it as a shed and park their vehicles outside. I said, no, but it's just good to know. Those are the older couple that are so crabby. They don't say hi. They don't say nothing. I said, so if they ever get cranky at us for anything, we have some ammo. Well, then move your shed. Dig up your driveway. Bella, nobody is here. No, nobody's here. Boof. Boof. I don't mind you boofing, but no barking. Oh, tummy's growling. I didn't have lunch today. Just haven't had much of an appetite either. I don't know if this bug still is around or what's going on, but if I don't feel like eating, I'm not going to eat. I know it's probably not good for me because I'm not a breakfast eater either. But I'll probably be good and hungry for supper. Made some tilapia. Yum. I love fish. It's about the only seafood I'll eat is fish. Love a good fish fry. But other than that, no lobster, no crab, no, oh, especially like octopus or snails or something like that. That's just gross. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, good thing I don't like lobster and shrimp and stuff. That stuff's too expensive anyhow. Yeah, no surf and turf here. And Bob's not a big seafood eater either, so. And we're not steak eaters either, so. Yeah, we don't need expensive meat. We're pretty simple folk. Give us some chicken, some hamburger, some simple meals. I always find a new recipe to make every Sunday. I asked Bob just a little while ago, so what do you want for supper on Sunday? I don't know. Well, and now with him having swallowing difficulties again, before I didn't make anything even like with chicken and stuff. Even if I cut it up really small or I shred it, it's still, Bella, it went by. My goodness. You are just on alert today. Jeepers. So, yeah, really no chicken now again. And 7 is brown. Bella, come on. Won't. So, I'll have to maybe find something to make with hamburger. Last week I made a casserole with ground Italian sausage, and rice. It was so good. And that seems to go down okay for him, but he's got to learn to slow down eating, small bites, and chew well. But I know how hard that is. I tell myself I have to do the same thing because I end up eating too much because I eat too fast. And with having gastric bypass surgery, it's been 10 years now. I can't believe that. It was 10 years in December. But I know that if I overeat or I eat too fast, I can get quite nauseous. And then sometimes it just goes right through me. It's called dumping syndrome, and that's just where it empties out from your stomach right away and just goes right through the small intestine. Yeah, so that's not fun. But yeah, I know how hard it is when you're good and hungry and you really like what you're eating to slow down. What I do, what I was told to do, and I told Bob to do this too, although this is hard too, is to put your fork down on your plate in between every bite. Kind of reminds you to, slow down a little bit, to chew your food well, to enjoy your food, as they say. Yeah, right. I'm hungry. So yeah, I know it's hard to do. And he is just so used to wolfing his food down because pretty much his whole life, for the jobs that he would work, you get like a 15-minute lunch. And so, yeah, you wolf your food down and get back to work. So there again, it's kind of hard for him to change. Change is hard. See how fast these go? But they're so much fun. So yeah, I'm going to do flip throughs today. Now, like I said, I do have another Stone Mosaic book to do a flip through of because Belba Family came out with another one. But it's hard to do flip throughs of some of these when you can't see what the pictures are. But we still show them because Belba Family is so kind to continue to send me these books to show you guys. So, all right, we do have a couple of little twos in here, which is yellow. Where'd they go? There they are. Must have flowers up in here. All right. What's next? We have a few tins. And tins is... Tin is red. Or scarlet, I should say. I have a couple of quick tip videos I would like to record, especially one. I've been talking about it kind of in the lives, and it is, for those, again, of you who diamond paint, I made an awesome discovery. There is a number of times there are problems with static in the drills or diamonds, where it is just so hard to kit up and stuff because the drills don't want to come out of the packages, and it takes you twice as long to kit up. And so I kind of sat down and I'm thinking about this. I'm like, okay, what causes static? Now, if you think back to your science days, it's, you know, the protons and neutrons and things that kind of make things stick together, and what causes static electricity. You know, dry air, of course, makes it worse. So, using this knowledge, I tried something totally different. Took a total different approach on how to cure staticky drills, and it worked like a charm. So, I do want to make a video about that because, yeah, staticky drills are still a problem. Not always. Probably, you know, more often than not, your drills are fine. But those cases where you do have them, oh my gosh, it's a problem. And then another one is just going to be like a quick tip video. I have seen a lot of people struggle with when you have a sticker or you have anything on an adhesive sheet, I guess, where you have to peel them off to try to get the edge, you know, to start peeling that off is hard. And I used to struggle to until this tip. And it makes getting that backing off of the sticker really easy. So that is another quick tip video I want to make. And no, I'm not giving you the answers. You're going to have to watch the videos. I know, that's nasty of me. But maybe it'll get you to tune in. We'll see if I get to it this weekend. I don't know. Especially I want to get to the staticky drill one maybe tomorrow, because today is just going to be too busy with this, the diamond painting unboxings, and some flip throughs. Because, yeah, this coloring chat, I'm sure, is over an hour now. Been kind of gabby, haven't I? I haven't talked to you guys in a couple of weeks. I'm just about done anywho. Let's see. I'll do one more number. I'm about out of things to talk about. Let's do number 18, which is green. And green is that YG09. Does anybody else have big plans for the summer? You have any vacation plans? We don't go on vacation. Number one, it's kind of hard with a dog. Cat can be self-sufficient for a few days, but not a dog. Bella, you're so much work. Plus, I don't want to be away from home anyhow. You know I'm a homebody. Everything I love is here at home. Why go anywhere else? A few summers ago, we had gone to a couple of places, just day trips. One was called Cave on the Mounds, and it is going down, down, down into this cave. It's really deep, and I wish I would have brought a jacket along, because while it was hotter than heck outside, it was cold down in that cave. But it was just beautiful down there. Oh, all different kinds of rooms. It was really neat. And then another place we went to was called House on the Rock. And it was this guy who built this humongous house, and he kept adding to it. And as the name implies, it's up on this rocky surface, some of which juts out over the edge. I have a picture of where Bob and I were. You walk out onto this walkway that has a glass bottom, and you're over the top of nothing. It's a little spooky, but it was really fun. But yeah, that was a few years ago. Where else did we go? Yeah, like I said, that was a number of years ago. I don't think we've gone anywhere since then. Oh, the House on the Rock, it had all these different kinds of rooms too, with all this different stuff. And the one is the carousel room, and they have this huge carousel that would go around and around. One was a big dollhouse room with just tons and tons of different dollhouses to look at. All these animated orchestras. It was really neat. But yeah, all these oodles of different rooms to go in, and they all hold something different. There were 3 different packages you could purchase. And of course, we purchased the one that included all 3. There are 3 different tours. So you could get tour 1, tour 2, or all 3. And so we did all 3. And yeah, it was really, really neat. So unique. So if you're from Wisconsin, you may have heard of that. Just a little bit more. Tell Bob we should go to Wisconsin Dells. That's probably the biggest attraction in Wisconsin. And take like the boat tour. Ironically enough, that's when my husband and I got married. That was our honeymoon. So they have so many neat things to do in the Dells. They have what's called the ducks, where they go in the water and then they can come up on land also. I don't think we did the ducks, but we took the upper and lower boat tours. Oh, so gorgeous. Just beautiful formation of rocks and everything. Oh, so I would like to do that sometime. Okay, well, I think I've run out of things to say. Look at our pretty nummy drinks. And yes, they're pina coladas. Daiquiris? Margaritas? They all sound good to me. All right, so yeah, we got more than one picture done. So we got our pretty birds. So bright and colorful. And like I said, you can see it does not take long to do. So I only actually have a few numbers left to do. I have the 14s, 15s, 17s, and then 19. What's 19? Dark green and the sky blue again up there. So yeah, only a few colors left. So thank you so much for joining me on this color and chat. I hope you guys got some work done if you're doing a craft or cleaning, boo, driving in your car. So yeah, I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the color and chat, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a thumbs up on your way out and leave any questions, comments, or concerns down in the comment section below. I really, believe it or not, I love reading through your comments, and I promise I'm going to get to answering them all. If you're not already subscribed, I hope you consider doing so. I do usually try to post a video every day when I'm up to it. You know, now I've been off a week and I say I try to post a video every day, but hopefully from here on out for a while till maybe we get busy outside doing the patio, I might not have a video every day, but I do usually try to. I hope you all are having a fantastic week. As always, happy coloring, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.